This is TWiT.
Do not, if you're a dog, hang around a Roomba. Here it is. It finally happened. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the vacuum that ate Buddy's tail.
I watched that 10 times.
You did? Really, Jeff? Did you put this in here? All right.
I did. I put it in. Of course I did.
Okay.
Of course. You couldn't guess that?
Okay.
You think Jason would put something like idiotic like this in there? No, he's serious.
And I don't put things in there at all, so you knew it wasn't me.
Then you must have also put in audiobook narrators as a TikTok thing.
This is interesting, I thought.
10 audiobook narrators you need to follow on TikTok. See, I know a lot of these guys because I listen to audiobooks religiously.
Right. So they all do something different.
Getting back audio corrections.
The mistake says you said bloosh instead of blush. You know what? I probably did. Let's see. I nod my head as some of the bloosh dissipates.
That's pretty good. That's Kelsey D. Navarro. Okay. Here's Cindy K. I don't know if I can play this one. She's narrated The Empress of Salt and Fortune, The Mermaid from Jeju and Scattered All Over the Earth.
No, the blooper knows bad words.
Bad words. Okay, we'll skip that one. Michelle Lee. I've listened to some of her books. Actually, Lisa has. The Red Palace, Mark of the Empress, Snow Roses.
Oh, this is funny. Yeah.
Today's narrator trip up is I arrived at an abandoned encampment. Can you say it in one try?
I arrived at an abandoned encampment.
See, it's not easy. At an
abandoned. Yeah, they give me stuff like that all the time. Yeah. Chelsea Stevens, narrator Chelsea on the TikTok. She's done Catherine Ann Porter's Pale Horse, Pale Rider, Montessori, The Science Behind the Genius, and many other books here.
Starting a new audiobook. Get coffee, get cozy, get reading. I'm going to look up any words I'm not sure of, any accents, any pronunciations,
So this is more
any
like
foreign languages,
how she does it.
so I can ensure correct pronunciation. Then, when I'm all done with that, I'm going to get water, and lots of water.
And vodka.
And even more water.
Well, she doesn't go to a studio. She does it at home.
Yeah, I imagine a lot of people do. That's a lot of water.
When it's time to record, I'm going to grab my most inspirational cup, get some
I'm bored
lovely tea, and then get...
See, these TikToks, they get too long now. Natalie Naudus. Yeah, I know. 30 seconds and
Short
I'm out.
attention span.
Are there only women who do? Is it mostly women who do audiobook?
No, but apparently that's mostly women who do audio narration on TikTok.
Yeah, I just don't know.
Audiobook narrator.
Ooh, she's got a nice
by
voice.
absolutely nobody.
Nice
It
voice.
is day 4 million of winter break. It feels like my children are never going back to school. I get them outside. I do some stretching, aka contemplate existence for a little bit, drink some tea.
I
get
like
a
her
little
voice.
cardio in.
She has
It's
a
pretty
voice.
chilly outside. The barn cat has come in to warm her toesies. She lives out.
I would listen to her books. Here's a guy, Ronnie Butler Jr. He's narrated Peng Shepard's The Cartographers, How Long Till Black Future Month, and Rebound. Let's listen.
All the while, her inner muscles had clenched him.
Okay, we can't do that. That's pornographic.
I was not prepared for that. I was like, I've read How Long Till Black Future Month, and I was like, oh.
I don't think that's from Black Future Month. I don't think so. I could be.
I'm listening to one right now where whenever, because one of the hard things for an audiobook is when you get a quote, but you don't say quote, how you signal that it's a quote.
Yeah.
And usually just a little pause.
I do it like Gilbert Gottfried.
Well, the one I listen to now goes into a higher level whisper, quote, and then back down to this, and then a higher level.
The real challenge is when it's male readers doing female voices. Is
yes,
sometimes comedic.
Yes.
Okay.
I've returned audiobooks, which Audible lets you do. God bless
If
them.
you don't like the reader,
If the reader, if it's like a book about Germany and they can't pronounce anything in German, drives me bat.
Yeah, that's
sorry, John. Batty.
Oh, I hear that all the time. Do you say now, Kevin Marks? You're probably an authority on this. I'm going to ask you. KLUDGE, as in, a kind of ugly programming trope. How do you pronounce that?
I'm not sure because I think it's one of those words I read before I've heard anyone say it. So I would have said kludge.
Yeah,
but I think it is kludge.
It's kludgy.
Yeah,
it's kludge.
I've always said kludge, and then I listened to one of my favorite readers doing Microcosm, which is one of my favorite books about the technology revolution, and he called it a kludge.
No.
And I thought, maybe that's a British pronunciation. That's why I asked.
Well, I didn't know
think
that you riffle through things, but apparently that's how things like audiobooks have been like an eye opener.
Riffle, not rifle. Riffle.
It's got two Fs.
I don't know this.
Two Fs.
It's
two Fs. It's riffle, like wiffle ball.
Yeah,
it's not a wiffle ball.
I just
you can rifle through things too. That's a sort of parallel meaning.
I've heard
That's
rifle,
sort of
but is
one
that
way
the
of doing
same
it.
meaning as riffle?
No, that's more like sort of more violent somehow. Like
Rifle. If you're rifling through somebody's belongings, you're kind of throwing them around. Riffling is like flipping the pages. Here's Grammar Girl, by the way, who has
riffle versus rifle.
Yes, they don't mean the same thing.
Yeah. Okay.
So there you go.
Can I recommend 2 audiobooks to you real quick?
Yeah.
So How to Be Perfect.
That's
by the creator of.
I could have written
that. Michael Schur, the creator of The Good Place.
Oh,
it's fun.
Okay.
It's and then Allow Me to Retort: A Black Guy's Guide to the Constitution by Elie Mystal. You have to listen to the audiobook version of it. He's on MSNBC all the time. He's brilliant.
Yes, I saw him talking about that, and I put that on my list to be listened to.
It's amazing.
How to Be Perfect: The Correct Answer to Every Moral Question by Michael Schur. Oh, look at Kristen Bell is in it. Ted Danson.
They make little tiny
nice
voice cameos.
Nice.
I was like, are they cameos if you're in the voice?
That's what I was trying to think.
Yeah, they're cameos.
Yeah.
What was the other one?
If you listen to
the other one is Elie Mystal's Allow Me to Retort.
That's right. A Black Guy's Guide to the Constitution, which apparently I actually put this on my wish list because I figured this is going to be awesome. Here, I'll play a little bit just so you can hear Ellie.
Trolling the Athenian Illuminati is not what got Socrates a death sentence, however. Socrates' sophistry was mainly a front for anti-democratic, authoritarian views.
Did you write this, Kevin? Kevin's prose read by Elie Mystal. That's good. I like it when somebody like that reads their book because they have a voice.
Yeah, he gets angry. But right then that drove me nuts because I'm listening to him at 1.75.
Oh,
at that speed,
that's fast.
That drives me insane.
Yeah, see,
I cannot hear.
You're spoiled for normal prose, normal conversation.
Well, when I try to read a book, when I try to voice the book. They got to be.
Wait a minute. When I do the Google changelog, do you listen to that at 1.75?
He doesn't listen at all. He's on Twitter.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah. He's exploring typefaces I sent him.
Probably be a good policy. Yes, Mr. Marks.
I don't tend to listen to audible books. The only one I listened to was the Sandman one because that was so well produced.
Oh, wasn't that great?
I listen to anything Dirk Maggs does because he's basically doing radio drama pretending it's a book. And
well, it is. Mm-hmm. It's radio drama. Exactly. Yeah. Sandman is a perfect example. But do listen to Neil Gaiman's narrations of his books because he does a beautiful job.
He does it good too. But the adaptations that Maggs has done for those ones, he did come for the BBC as well. They were very good.
I should play a little of the Sandman.
The Layman Trilogy, the other one, an audiobook, is amazing. I couldn't see the play because I wasn't going to go to the theater and see anything these days, and it's almost theatrical.
Which play?
The Layman Trilogy.
The Layman Trilogy.
LEHMAN, about the Layman brothers, the rise and fall of the Layman brothers.
They made a play out of that?
They made a play out of it, but the book is actually in Italian.
They made an opera as well.
Yeah, I think so.
Stefano Massini. Narrated by Edoardo Ballarini.
Just in his thoughts, before his eyes. Baruch Hashem.
Okay. That's one. I'm putting that in my wish list too.
Cloud Cuckoo Land. Have I recommended that to you? Because it's got a little sci-fi feel to it.
Now you might like say Cloud Cuckoo Land, but I'll say
no. I might not.
You might not. Anthony Doerr. The Light We Cannot See. All the Light We Cannot See was great.
Yeah,
okay,
great,
adding that to my wish list too.
Do you have the Immortals? The one right below that is very good too.
The Lincoln High. Oh, all I've read of Immortals is the Russian.
Yeah, which I waited for. I thought it's too popular. I'm not going to like it. I love that book.
Good.
It is.
Gentleman in Moscow. Gentleman in Moscow. So I'll have to read this new one, A Lincoln High.
This is very different. Highway. Very good.
Oh man,
he's very nice on Twitter.
He's a good writer. Immortals.
Yeah. He responds to you on Twitter.
Does he?
Yeah. It's nice
wow.
He's writing a new book now. Gary Steingart, I like.
Oh, I
In fact,
read
was
Our
supposed-
Country Friends. That was fun.
What'd you think? It was fun, wasn't it?
I liked it much, but actually, because sometimes a little Steingart goes a long way. Because I'm kind of like, I'm so over his morose, like I'm a sad sack of a man kind of thing.
Let's see if he
I
has
was
that
supposed to
voice.
meet
More
him
fun.
for coffee on Monday, but then he had to cancel. So I can't.
He
wait
was
to meet him
probably
actually.
too depressed. Let's listen.
The house on the hill was in a tizzy. Workmen's trucks streamed up the long gravel driveway.
That's Rob Shapiro reading that one.
This is a COVID novel. It's probably one of the first COVID novels where it's a bunch of
I'm
people
not
get
listening to no
together
COVID
in a
novels.
country home. Oh no, it's actually fun.
Oh no.
It's fun. What's her name? Oh, I can't think. Louise Eldrick? The Sentence. What is... I'm just going to find it.
The Sentence.
There's
That's
a new
the name
book
of it.
called Sentence.
Louise Erdrich.
Erdrich. Louise Erdrich. As someone who likes to read, I recommend anybody who likes
This is
books.
horror.
No, it's not.
It says it's horror right here on the top. Horror.
Stacey's definition of like to read and horror, has
Okay, there is a ghost. I was like, wait, why would it be horror?
Stacey
No, but-
runs over cats. Let's not forget, just for any
Okay,
example.
It's a
Can I
ghost.
just
It's a
tell
ghost
you-
story. It's a ghost story.
It's a ghost, but it's not. It's not actually
Not a scary
horror.
ghost story.
It's
Yeah.
it's
Nice
it's a
ghost.
meditation on reading and books and the role they play in our lives and
Oh, I
the role
love
they
it.
can play in other
I'm
people.
adding that to
It's
my-
a beautiful book.
And that's my wish list. Yeah.
The cats haunted me. Apparently, someone came over to my YouTube channel and made a joke about dead cats. My husband looks up from the breakfast table and is like, Stacey, there's a weird comment on your YouTube page you might want to take a look at. And I was like, oh God, what does it say? And he said something about killing cats. And I was like, oh.